Judas and the Black Messiah tells the true story of Fred Hampton, the chairman of the Illinois Black Panther Party, and William O'Neill, an FBI informant sent in to dismantle the organization. Now, as I said, this story is based on real events and real people, and it is definitely a story that needs to be told. Not only in context of understanding Black history in America, but also due to its unfortunate relevancy to our current socio-political climate. To think how far we've come in terms of political tolerance, and yet how nothing has really changed at all. Racism and its strong relationship with police brutality is as prevalent then as it is now, as tragic as that revelation is. Now, I've read a lot about the Black Power movement for various academic projects I've had to do in the past, so I knew what they were about and what their struggle was and how they went about fighting in support of the Black community. But I find it very important to see a story revolving around this activist group to be portrayed in the medium of film. Because they did play such an important role in the liberation of the Black community, it is crucial to get that information out to the public through a medium as palatable as film. And what an excellent portrayal this is. It's one thing to make a movie about an important subject for the sole purpose of education, and it's quite another to make a piece of art that speaks truth to the viewer through an artistic lens. There is a lot of technical skill on display here, but the most impressive attribute this movie has going for it is its performances. Daniel Kaluuya turns in yet another remarkable performance as real-life Black Panther chairman Fred Hampton. Kaluuya's ability to command the screen with every line makes the many speeches he makes throughout the film powerful and potent. You have absolutely no problem believing that this man's words can impact people on a vast scale. LaKeith Stanfield also provides a really solid performance. It was really nice to see him in a leading role for once, because everything I've seen him in up until now, he's been a pretty minor character. But here he is front and center, and Judas and the Black Messiah is really a perfect showcase for his acting capabilities. And I also want to mention that the reason this dialogue hits so hard is not only because of the performances, but also because of the fantastic screenplay. There was one line in particular that gave me chills. During one scene, there's a Confederate flag hanging on a wall, and a member of the Black Panthers explains that when he sees that flag hanging on the wall, he sees his uncle hanging by the neck. How unsettling that there are so many people in this country that believe that flag is a symbol for our country's history and not a symbol of oppression and violence toward an entire race of people. I mean, it's our history, all right, but not one we should be proud of. Now, despite me thinking this is a very important movie and one everyone should see, I don't want to come across like this is a flawless film because I do have my problems with it. Although the message and themes themselves are emotionally resonant, especially in relation to today's culture, the characters and their personal struggles within the narrative I don't find to be terribly emotionally investing. The cinematography is pretty bland as well. There's not a lot here that's very visually striking. I mean, there were a few creative shots here and there, but for the most part it felt pretty stale for me. So in terms of visual presentation, there's not a lot here to sink your teeth into, but I think that the cultural significance of this film is more than enough to warrant its creation. And I'm going to give Judas and the Black Messiah a B+. So those are my thoughts on Judas and the Black Messiah. Definitely recommend you guys check this one out. It's streaming now on HBO Max, and it is definitely worth 2 hours of your time. And if you've seen it, go ahead and share your thoughts in the comments down below, and until next time, I hope you all have a fantastic day, and if you want to see more content from me, you can do so right now.